What's bacon fam? It's your boy Shankamuffin here, and today we'll be doing 10 hours of Rune Dragons. For today's video, we'll be using this equipment and gear in order to kill 10 hours worth of Rune Dragons. I will not be using a Grazi Rapier because it is far too expensive. I do not have a fighter's hat because I hate Barbarian Assault. And lastly, I do not have the Arty Cloak 4 nor Inferno Cape, so Fire Cape is the best option. In continuation of this, for my inventory loadout, it will be a Dragon Warhammer for the spec for reducing the defense of the dragon, Super Combat Potion, and Extended Anti-Fire, 5 prayer potions for right now. I'm not entirely sure how many I'll be using. Dark Crabs for food, Digsight Pendant for teleportation, Teleport to House with Ornate Rejuvenation Pool in order to restore everything, and a Room Pouch for, you can guess it, Vengeance. And of course I'm going to bring along Rocky because Rocky is the best pet in the game. Challenge me on that. It is the cutest pet. Alright, let's get into this, guys. So in order to keep track of all the drops that I have, considering I'm going for 103 Slayer, I have an Excel sheet that I will be using in order to make sure that everything's logged, as well as I tried to check to see how many kills I have with the Slayer ring, given of how these guys are can be assigned as a Slayer task. But surprisingly enough, Rune Dragons are not on the Slayer logs, so I don't know how many kills I have. So unfortunately, I can't tell you how many kills I get in 10 hours. And don't worry, I checked the adventure log in people's player-owned houses, and even there it wasn't showing up. Alright guys, time to begin our 10-hour journey. And this is the first trip. I have a Google timer on for 2 hours, and it's starting right now. Alright, first trip of our journey, and I paused the timer just because we're technically not killing dragons. So it's been 8 minutes roughly, and 220k, and we have gotten 6 kills. We are 2 hours in to our 10-hour period, and so far so good, guys. And no dragon limbs or the dragon lump or whatever it's called. Can't really remember. I think it's called the dragon lump, but looks like we are getting about 5 to 6 trips an hour. Right now we're on trip 12 of our 2-hour period. It's a little bit over 2 hours now actually, but either way it's a minimum of 5 trips per hour as it appears. And it's going pretty well. And that guy just snagged my shit. And he's wearing full Justiciar. Fucking A. Currently 5 hours in on this video, guys. No dragon limbs or dragon lump. Nothing really all that special. The only 2 things that are notable are a dragon med helm that I received, as well as how I have also received dragon plate legs and dragon skirts. Other than that, nothing too much to tell you about. 2 hours and 30 minutes left in this 10 hours video, guys. Just to let you know, I actually looked at the drop rate for the dragon lump. It's 1 out of 5,000. For some reason I thought it was 1 out of 1,500. So I really don't think we're going to get that this video. And as I stated before, guys, going through this 10 hours video, it really isn't too impressive in regards to drops. It's more about the consistent money, as well as just seeing how much money can be earned through the 10 hours of this experiment. My 10 hours are completed, guys, so that means we're gonna get into the loot of the video. So I'm gonna go tele back to Edgeville, and then I will show you guys my Excel document, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, this is my Excel sheet that I used to track all the trips that were done when doing the 10 hours of Rune Dragons. In order to understand this Excel sheet, it's actually pretty simple. Every 5 trips I added a gray bar to symbolize how there's a divide in order to make it easier on the eyes to pinpoint where exactly I need to input data. I logged all of the drops that I received from doing 10 hours. So dragon bones, rune bars, all the alchables, javelin heads, rune arrows, and whatnot have been logged, as well as how some special items such as the D-Med, dragon legs, and skirt also. You can see that over the 10 hours that I did 52 trips in total, and I'll be doing some math to give you guys the averages of each trip and whatnot. And here are the totals at the very end, once again making it very obvious with a green type of highlighting color in order to promote of how this is the end of this Excel document. Alright guys, time for the final verdict. The amount of money that I've earned from killing Rune Dragons for 10 hours is a total of 12,000,000 850,000 GP. If we do some basic math, the amount of trips per hour was roughly 5.1, with the amount of kills per hour being an average of 35.7. GP per trip was an average of 247,000, and GP per hour was roughly 1.285 million GP. As for the expenses, we're going to take away near $1 million for food, because I use dart crabs. We're also going to take away 400,000 because of using potions such as the super combat and the extended anti-fire. And we're going to take away 400,000 because of using runes for the vengeance spell. If we add that together, 1 million plus 800,000, it's roughly about 11 mil for the entirety of 10 hours. Anyways guys, that's the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And feel free to comment on what you'd like to see next. Anyways guys, my name is Shankamuffin, I'm signing out. Please enjoy this outro.